we'll be discussing sales success strategies. These strategies is what you're going to take you from the networking to results. I've shared you individual parts throughout the day today about personalities, how to become a networking success, a follow-through system, time management. This is where everything gets put together. We'll begin. There's a quote I have. Persistence plus practice equals results. Say it with me. Persistence plus practice equals results. We talked about this earlier, and Andre has mentioned it numerous times. The persistence to become better is important. So we talked about the 30-second elevator pitch. Persistence, and knowing what you want to do, and the practice in doing it will lead to results. You said, if I'm going to reiterate what you said the practice, your 30-second elevator pitch, everywhere. Every time slot you have, you mentioned it. You said, I believe you said this one in the shower, you said. Yeah. You mentioned it. Or in the washroom. I'm a big fan of that as well. You practice it, you will get the result. The result is important is that when you meet that particular prospect, you will have the result and you will flow elegantly into your pitch. So that's a great example. Next is persistence and practicing with results. You bring the persistence of generating, collecting these cards, all these contacts. You're practicing the follow-through system, putting them in the envelope. The result is what? Appointments. You will actually get face-to-face with the quality prospects you want to share your business with. That's the result. Time versus events. We talked earlier about there's no such thing as time management, only event management. We have a daily calendar. We mentioned in an earlier presentation that you can't see your entire day in your digital wallet. You can only see it part of your day. Using the activity-based management system, you see the entire day, and I shared an example with you earlier. MCR technique is mindset, consequence, and result, and reward. Follow-through system and applies here as well. The mindset is you want to make, you got these cards, you make these phone calls at the appropriate times you set up in your day. The consequence, if you don't, is you won't get your reward. So your reward is I'm going to make half an hour for the phone calls. My reward is I get to get some ice cream. Set a reward. So important. You want to find it. If you don't get it, you're not going to have it. It's something bad enough that you like enough, you're going to have it. Or you want to watch a movie or something. Do it. If you don't do it, no movie. And you got to keep yourself honest or have an accountability partner to keep you honest with it. Okay? Powerful thing that I shared earlier. Procrastination. What is procrastination? Sign of life with entrepreneurs and professionals.
The thief of time.
Yes. What it is you're going to have quotes. Get connected, make wealth happen. I say it all the time. Get connected, make wealth happen. There's other quotes from Donald Trump. I have multiple other quotes. One of my mentors, he says is, I will do today what other people won't, so I can do what other people can't. I will do today what other people won't, so I can do tomorrow what other people can't. Wow. So I'm struggling today, so I will do tomorrow what people can't. So people can't go to Disney World every year, but I will. People can't go on vacation 3 weeks out of the year, but I want to go 10. I want to do these events. I want to speak. One of my goals is do 20 paid talks and 10 paid written assignments before December 31st, 2011. So I'm built. So that's my goal. I've already done a number of talks already, and paid and some written assignments. Not paid written assignments, but written assignments. So I'm working towards that. Setting a goal. So procrastination. Several quotes. Nike. Just do it. Find quotes that you really inspire. Say to yourself, listen to some inspirational CDs, and move yourself forward. Event management. 21 days of creativity. Everyone heard that there's a proven story online where 21 days takes to make a commitment. There's a movie that came out that was based on a reality story where they took 12 people into an environment. 6 people were guards and 6 people were patients. They told the people, this is what your role is and this is what your role is. The goal was for the test to run 7 days. Oh, sorry, the role to run 14 days. What happened is they stopped this test after 5 days. The people who were the guards really took ownership. They were guards of these prisoners. The prisoners, We acted like prisoners. The guards would wake up the prisoners at 3 o'clock in the morning and spray them with water. We'd make their life miserable. And the scientists watching this, they actually made 2 movies up because of this. 2 movies about this story. They couldn't believe what was happening. How much they became that part. They stopped the event after 4 days because the prisoners were going through some problems, like mental problems. Some of them had to have therapy because after what happened to them. The guards were like, we have guns. And they went through the trauma of how they became, how they changed. So dramatically that that not only they changed themselves, but how they affected others. This project and many more like it have proven one thing, that we can become anything we want. My true belief is that I've had some great success for the past number of years because I decided to change. And my true belief is there's people out there who want to change too. That drives me every day sometimes. Just like I give the guy a coffee today. Because I wanted to. It's a security guard, ESL teacher, who knows? Serving you today, sharing. Sharing what I've learned. Not being selfish, but I realized that I have a training system that could change lives. Because I know it's changed mine. And that I've listened to some great mentors. But you have to step out and do that. You have to. If you don't, success will not find you. You'll be looking for success. Results. When you have some results, try and beat them. When I was making cold calls and all sorts of phone calls, my mentor would say, okay, you made 10, now beat it. Oh man. Now I gotta beat it? Beat it. I mean, one day I made like 35 calls in one day. I was on cloud 9. Woo! I put my mentor, because I call him every day with my accountability. I made 35 calls! Holy mac! The world's my oyster! Man, I am the man! He wrote me back and goes, wow, you're really happy. Because I broke through. I broke through that stigma. I felt that I could not get past that 10 mark. Same thing. I coach some other professionals about where they are, and I challenge them. And send me email confirmation of what you've done. They do it. Send me, call me when this happens. They do it. I invite them to come to this event. They do it. What does it prove to me? It proves that I have integrity and commitment. Not just for me, but for themselves. Come out to volunteer. Sure, this is what you're going to learn. Hey, you're going to listen to this great speaker. That's their determination. And I appreciate that. And I value that. And I know they value themselves, but I tell them all the time. Because that's what my mentor did with me. That's what Terry did with me, and that's what Max did with me. They constantly challenge me. I remember with Terry, because of my hours, I couldn't reach certain meetings. I couldn't reach him. I can't. Oh man, he drove me crazy. Can you stop? Stop saying the word can't. He would use some biblical stories. Terry was famous for that, using biblical stories. And I appreciate that. I mean, I'm a biblical person, but that's the stories he shared with me. And it got me thinking, I'm going to make it there, I'm going to make it there. Even till today, there's certain events I'm going to get to, I'm going to get to that event. Oh, I can think it over, can I stay? Getting past that point, and you can. Not about just making phone calls, but other things in your life as well. Okay? Elephant on the rope. Everybody heard about this story? The envelopes. You see the elephant at the circus? It's a envelope that goes back and forth. There's a stake in the ground, and it's tied to a rope, and it doesn't move. It just goes back and forth, back and forth. Now, you know why that happens? Anybody know why? When he was younger, when the elephant was younger, they had a stake in the ground, but they had a metal rib with teeth on it. So every time he moved, it snapped on his leg. It's called conditioning. It was conditioned that if you move, your leg is going to get scratched. As it grew up, it believed that conditioning. So that's why it doesn't go anywhere. There is only one way that an elephant will break the conditioning. It's there's a fire at the circus and he has to escape, he'll pull that rope up. And then he'll never go back to the rope. That has been a powerful example for me for years. Even the one where there's a dog sitting on the veranda and he's going, He's squealing, and the neighbor says, why is your dog squealing? Oh, because he's sitting on a nail. Why does he got the nail? It's not hurting hard enough for him to get up. We go through life making excuses. Oh, I can't find anybody. I can't build my business. Oh boy, I wonder why. It's their mental conditioning. See, what you say, you're not just telling people, you're saying to yourself. The last few weeks, I have some of my friends been telling me a lot about stuff that I'm saying to them. And they've been telling me. And I've been listening, and it's been hard, because I've been saying to myself, I admit, it's about this event, and how you're looking at this event, and what the success is going to be, the event is going to be, and what I was saying. I was kind of saying some negative stuff. I realized I was saying it, but they put me in this morning. It's like the rain. Natalie says, don't worry about the rain. All right, thank you. I went to Tim Hortons, and I get the guy the coffee, because I wanted to change my energy. I knew that, look, it's sunshine out there today, and I want to deliver today. I've gone too far. I'm not going to put up shop to do this. Okay? Powerful thing, the conditioning. Subconscious game, creating new experiences. One of the great lessons I learned from this part is I read a blog actually a few weeks ago, and there's a woman who said, every Sunday I do something new. Every Sunday I do something new. I love that. I'm going to borrow that. So every weekend I do something new. I'll go down a street I've never been before. I'll go to a music stop. And I'm not a music lover of any way, shape, or form. I love music. I used to listen to music, but I don't anymore. But recently, complete 360. I walked into a music store where they sell pianos. I walked in, walked out, nobody talked to me. Not one person. There's 8 people who worked there. Nobody wanted to talk to me. I was like, wow. Okay, walked out. I went into an art gallery. Walked in. These paintings, I can't stand art. I know nothing about art. But I did something new. Walked out. A few weeks ago, it was a friend of mine who went to this cool place where they have these kind of weird paintings. And he said, what do you think of that painting? I go, I don't know. What is it? Well, this painting was made in the century. Oh. The next week, I was watching a show on TV called, it was auction, where they were selling paintings. It's like, hey, the painting I saw! It sounded like it on the show. And I was like, what's wrong with you? I go, I know that painting. It's made by this person. Why? Because the week before, the creating experience. Part of our mindset is we have to challenge our minds. Since we're little ye like this, and we became big like this, we've been taking steps. But we forgot about the journey. Remember? Walk through the hallway slowly. The second time I went through that, remember that school which I went through? The second time I went to the school, I walked through the hallway slowly. At that time, it was February, the Olympics were going on. So they had all these pictures about the Olympics and the spirit. Then I reported to the office the second time. And it made my experience that much more memorable that day. Walk through the hallway slowly. Walk through the in this neighborhood, I mean, there's a store called Grassroots just down the street. I heard the owner speak a couple weeks ago at an event. I didn't know they had a store on Brewer Street until he spoke. Yeah, I've been living there for 30 years. And he told me, I went to the store. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Jim. I heard your owner speak a couple weeks ago. Really? Yeah, I have 2 stores, millions of dollars in sales. Really? Hello?
We don't know everything. Sometimes we act like we know everything.
I know, because we get to that point and we're not going any further. Just like this store. I'll share the story about this store at the end. Not all of it, but some of it, because Natalie has diminished my story. She's deleted my story a little bit.
You can do whatever you like.
No, she gave me all. She's looking through the headphones now.
I'm trying to study financial accounting, but you're
Okay. All right, I'll tell this story. Marketing. Always market. I talk about referrals, competitors. Study your competitors. Study what competitors are doing. I started with Mark Gordon does, Jean-Guy Francoeur does, Jerry Robert, referral-based marketing. If you want to go to this event, let me know. I can get you tickets to his next Rapid Results marketing event. Let me know. I'm not a personal friend of his, but Jean-Guy is an acquaintance of mine who knows Jerry Roberts. That's fine. And I met Jerry Roberts, but
yeah,
not relationship part yet.
Right.
Okay? But let me know, I can give you access to his, he also has an event called Publishing Rate of Profits, and I can tell you about that when next one he does. So those are your appointments. Resources. What's going on? Market awareness. Ongoing. Keep calling your contacts. You have business cards yearly that you've accumulated. Pick them up. Call 3 of them next week. Hey, it's I just started. I got involved in I'm a mortgage broker for this in this business here. What have you been doing? I'm going to get connected with you. Do that. Start that inertia. It's an example of you put the keys in the car, but you don't turn on the ignition. And you don't get the car moving. I'm a big fan of massive, I call it the big mole, massive momentum. Move forward. Move forward. Get the momentum going. It's all about you. You're outside the box, not in it. I'll change that quote a little bit. That's the thing. Outside the box, but you're outside the box, not in it. Business networking, whether you're industry or not, check it out. Follow up. Remember the follow-up rules. Resources, again, we'll end with this. And it's indicative of the whole day, gentlemen. Indicative of the whole day. When I was going through this, though, I was prepping for this talk for the past number of weeks. I came up with this saying 2 years ago when I first did this talk for Brew Control Systems. Well, I did a talk for Happen, and a gentleman from that talk called me, and I'm doing a paid talk for Burger. But this saying, I forgot about it. And when I saw it again, it fired me up. And I think I'm going to put a big poster on the side of my car with this poster. And I think I'm going to... Get Connected Will Happen is my favorite quote, but this is my second favorite quote. Persistence. Be persistent in your daily, in your life. Practice. Practice everything. I mean, I practice meeting people every day. Nikki, my favorite pet in the world. I don't have any pets, but Nikki's my rent-a-pet. I'm trying to get Nikki to go to the park with me, but Nikki doesn't want to go to the park with me yet. Just interested in other things. But new things. Just that. For example, this dog. The dog, I come in, the dog runs to meet me. Because I don't have any pets, but I created a pet. Just have to come once a week and he's here. Right? He's getting these. So there's supposed to be some tricks, but Nikki! Nikki, come here! Come here, Nikki! Nikki, come here, quick! Nikki! Come here! Oh, that's okay.
You're more interested in me.
Okay, that's fine. Results. We all want results. So my challenge to you, gentlemen, is I'll leave you with this. Okay. I'll give you an example. Law of attraction. But I don't hear of the law of attraction, the secret. Here's a game we can play today. I want you to ask for something today. For example, someone's going to open the door for me. Someone is going to call me from the past today. Someone's going to buy me a coffee. Have fun with the universe sometimes. Ask for small things. We did this at an event a couple of years ago. I went to a Law of Attraction event my mentor put on. People were getting free food given to them. Drinks were given to them that they didn't expect. People paid for their lunch. People paid for someone's lunch. They put that out in the universe. I was like, wow, I put this out. Oh, someone's going to buy me French vanilla. Someone bought me French vanilla. Someone's going to say hello to me. Someone's going to say hello and have a conversation with me. I go to the gym. Next thing you know, 3 conversations in a row, they ask me. Again, it's practice and result. I read a book by Harvey Mackay. Have you ever heard of Harvey Mackay?
Yep, I read it.
Swim with the Sharks.
Yes, read that book.
You read the book? Man, this book has just little stories. It reminds me a little bit of my articles. He just put these little stories in. I don't know if you remember read it recently. And he says, I got the book. I was sitting on my chair reading this. I almost fell off my chair. He says a great story. He says, you think you're that smart? Says, right, you think you're that smart? Really? He says in closing remarks. Okay, so tomorrow, write down what you think the stock market will close by the week's end. Write down what the final score of the game is going to be, the baseball game is going to be tomorrow. Write down this and have fun with it. I thought it was an interesting example of exactly having fun with the universe. And I've done this. I've asked people, okay, who's going to win the Stanley Cup? Boston, Vancouver. I don't know. I got to see game 1. Okay? I asked 2 people this question. Both said the same answers. Like, wow. What do you guys see game 1? So I said Vancouver in 6, or Boston in 7. Heard on tape. Bang! I said, I didn't have to wait to see game 1. Right? Have fun with it. And this is the power of taking yourself through the journey. And I have to thank Yuri today for coming today, listening. We're challenging Yuri a little bit today, and he's done really well with it. And I thank you. Because there's a time and a place for everything. Okay? So I hope you were not bothered by us pushing you today. But this is part of being under control. We're amongst friends today. Amongst entrepreneurs, Andre and Joe Collins and myself, and Natalie and Miriam and the dog. We're all from here. We want to have fun, but also realize we want to have the result.
Right.
So I really believe that this, for me, made my day today. Because I persisted to put this event on. I practiced my talks, and the result is I did it. And that could be your goal for everything. Persistence is to make money. Practice on how to make money. Results is I'm going to make $5,180.25 a month. Or whatever it is. It takes on nothing like that. And that's what, if you read biographies of other entrepreneurs, they had these things happen in their journey as well. Up and down. Donald Trump lost it all, got it all back. Right there. And I had to be reminded when I saw this screen today. I was like, man, I created that. That was Rod asked, practice was me, and the results was my other mentor. Just put together. So that's the end of this talk.